heading into this winter, kind of in a new role, being a primarily reliever, what does it look like for you, and just in terms of preparing for spring training?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with how I can be most used out of the bullpen and kind of what my usage needs to be out of the bullpen and kind of stuff like that. It's definitely more, I would say it's more specific than starting, because starting you're going 5, 6 innings and you have more opportunities to throw what you want. In the bullpen, it's kind of like you just need to get out and you need to attack. And just kind of wrapping my head around what I need to do when I come out of the pen in that sense. And just fine-tuning everything, fine-tuning the mechanics, all my pitches, adding a new pitch, so stuff like that.
What new pitch have you added?
New changeup. Yeah. It's been good so far, so I'm excited about it.
What's the change?
It's a big change. It's a they call it a kick change. It's it's a very, very strange grip, and it's very different. So just getting used to it, I think, is the biggest part. Like when I get it, it's good. It's just getting the grip in my glove is the hardest part. So it'll be once I get like more used to it, it'll be good.
What does that do to complement the rest of your stuff?
It's just something to kind of, I would say I can use it against both sides of the plate, like, but just to even the splits out a little bit, I think. Just my usage last year was a little bit heavy on the fastball side, and I think I can kind of spread it out among the rest of my pitches, and it just makes me that much harder to kind of predict what's going to come next.
Was that something that they came to you with, like at the breakup meetings and whatnot, or did that come out of your off-season workouts, like wanting to have that?
We had discussions about it towards the end of the year, just that it would kind of be something they would want me to work on, and I was totally on board with it. I had thrown a good changeup in the past, and just kind of with my mechanics changing over time, lost that, and the grip didn't work for me anymore. So just kind of making that adjustment towards the end of the year and having conversations about it and kind of talking to guys about it and see what they thought. That was something going in the offseason that I wanted to do.
With having the unique mechanics that you have, how much is that a topic of conversation when you're talking about the bullpen, right? Because you're more likely to come in with guys on base, different situations and all that. How much is that part of the conversation?
Yeah, it's a big part of the conversation. I mean, you're making your money out of the stretch. Like, you're coming in the toughest spots with guys on base in close games, and that's where you got to be the most. That's where you got to perform. And I mean, like right now, instead of like what's different than being a starter is like my bullpens are primarily out of the stretch right now. So because that's the work I'm gonna do in the games. So it's getting most comfortable with that and just trying to feel the same I do out of the stretch as I do in the windup, and just kind of fine tuning everything.
How do you go about adding that new pitch, especially like you said, it's kind of a different grip?
Mm-hmm.
Like step one, kind of what's the process there?
When I got home for the off season, I kind of went over kind of the different grips I could choose, and it's tougher in the beginning of the off season because you don't want to throw as much because you just had a 162 game season. But once you can kind of start ramping up throwing, just throwing those grips in catch play and seeing what feels the best, and then once you get on the mound, it's what looks best on the TrackMan and what the iPad says movement wise, and if you can throw it for a strike or not. And I think the strides I've made so far have been really good.
How important is spring training going to be in that regard in terms of getting comfortable with that new pitch, especially when you talked about wanting to be more specific with your usage and having an idea you're going to attack right out of the gate. I mean, is spring training going to be key in terms of getting what you need from that pitch?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the hitters are going to be able to tell you everything you need to know. At the end of the day, you need to get results. And, I mean, the numbers don't matter as much if you're getting results. And if I can throw it and the hitters have a good reaction to it for a pitching sense, then I know it'll work. And I think I always find spring training really difficult because you're facing all these guys every day that you hang out with every day, and they know you so well. So coming into spring training with a new pitch, I think will be pretty fun. Just give them a new look, and I'll get good feedback. So it'll be nice.
Well, you were able to find a couple of extra miles per hour during the season last year. Mm-hmm. How did that change you as a pitcher? And are you able to? You've talked about wanting to focus on strength and stuff. How has that helped your velo?
Yeah, I mean, it's helped a bunch. I mean, it's a confidence thing. If you feel good, you go out and perform it. And I think when I feel good, I'm at the top of my game. I'm one of the best guys out there. And I mean, the velo jump was definitely nice, and it's just trying to build on that, make it more consistent, and kind of raising that floor.
Are you extending, are you planning to go mostly multi-inning, or do you think he'll be a one-inning guy?
I mean, that's up to them. I'll do whatever they want me to do, but I mean, it'll probably change daily, I would imagine, and whatever they need.
Gordon, when you think about like the reports, the feedback, the data, whatever you were getting right out of your draft year in the system compared to what you're getting now, how do you compare those two things, and where have you seen that growth on that side of the organization?
I would say early on, they kind of keep your hands off you more so. Just kind of, hey, we just drafted this guy. Let's let him go pitch and do what he does and see what happens. And if there's a glaring issue, we'll get to it and we'll fix it. Now it's like getting down to the nitty gritty and kind of, okay, like this is exactly what we need from you. And I mean, it's go and attack that and make it as best as I can. And just kind of figuring out all those issues and being the best pitcher I can be.
Has it, even since you've gotten to like AA, AAA, has it changed in intensity even since then? Like thinking about where they've staffed up and they've added tech and all that, have those things changed materially?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, before I came here, I had never been on TrackMan. And my first year after I got drafted in 21 was my first time on TrackMan. So, I mean, just the sense of that, just having the information and just having that knowledge is huge. I mean, and they've expounded on that way more since then. So, I mean, having the data is awesome, but it's what you can go out and do, and can you get results.
Have you guys seen photos of the complex yet? Are you all like desperately trying to see what stuff looks like?
No, we haven't. I haven't seen anything. I've heard stories from guys, but I haven't seen anything yet. Hopefully it looks good when we get down there, but we'll see.
Outside of Busch Stadium, is there another ballpark you're looking forward to pitching in 2026?
I would say Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Yankees fan, and I mean, my family had season tickets for every Saturday day game, and I mean, it would be a dream to play there. It'd be awesome.
You go to old Yankee Stadium?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite player growing up?
Mariano Rivera. Yeah.
Being with such a young pitching staff and seeing all these opportunities open up, being as highly touted as you were going through the system, what is your mindset going into the spring, and how are you approaching, especially with this new pitch, approaching your opportunities this year?
Yeah, I mean, you go into every spring training trying to win a job. I mean, like Ollie said, you had Albert coming in here, and he was performing like he was going to lose his job tomorrow. And that's how everybody's got to go through spring training, because I mean, competition is going to breed the best in everybody. So I'm just trying to go in, pitch as best as I can, and win a spot in the bullpen, and be up all year. And I mean, that's the goal. And I think what I've done in the offseason so far is really going to help me do that. And I think I have a really good chance to do that. But it's all about what you can put out on the field.
You've always been the type of pitcher to pitch with emotion on the mound. And I guess my question is, how hard is it to pitch with that emotion, whether it be demonstrative or not? At the major league level, do you almost have to corral yourself at first as a rookie before you can feel comfortable to be a little bit more emotional on the mound?
I would say I definitely did that at first. And then you kind of just let yourself go. And once you get comfortable, I think it comes out more. And for me, I think a lot of the emotion comes from just I've like been through so much in my career. And like was kind of in college, I don't think anybody really knew who I was. And in high school, no college coaches really knew who I was. So it's kind of just like my fight coming out on the mound, and it's just like it all comes out after that one pitch I get out of that one inning. So that's what's fun for me. And I mean, once I got more comfortable at the big league level, I think it started coming out.